Is it better to have shorter work weeks, shorter days, or hopefully eventually both? And the answer to that's going to depend on your situation. I'm going to suggest you start where you are and start where you can. Look to achieve more results in less time, or at the very least, the same results income-wise in less time, and start freeing things up. Start freeing up your time. Start letting go of the customers that are not your best customers. Start letting go of the tasks that are not your best work. And it might be that you simply start dropping 1 hour per week, as many people do. They'll say, Wade, you know what? Every month, I'm going to drop 1 hour off of my weekly schedule. So it's January, I'm working 40 hours. And then next month, I'm going to work 39, then 38. And in a year, I'll be working 12 less hours per week. That's awesome. And that can be a very simple way to do it. Other people will say, Wade, you know what? I've got these different reasons where I need to have a different flexibility in my schedule. And so I'm going to work shorter days. And this is something that Stefan Aristotle in his book, The 5-Hour Workday, talked about, the idea of so much information and so much research showing that most people don't put in 8 solid hours in a day or 10 solid hours in a day. And Dan Sullivan talks about this in his focus days. He says on a focus day, you're probably going to give about 80% of the time of a normal full work day because humans can only focus for so long. So going back to Stefan Aristotle, he talked about them having a situation where they had 5-hour work days. And they put in their absolute best work for 5 hours. And some people had to work a little bit longer, depending if they needed to finish up projects. But the core focus was on getting things done before they even took a lunch break. And I know in my life, that's something that's been serving me so well as I'm now coaching high school sports at around 2 p.m. in some form or fashion. I need to leave my office and I'm in my early 50s. I don't have the energy I used to, so I still need about 9 hours of sleep or 9 hours in bed to get the sleep I need to do this. And so I have about a 6 to 7 hour window to include waking up, doing my meditation, my yoga, eating lunch, eating breakfast, all the different things I do, and getting in 5 hours of good work. And it's taken a while to get used to it. And yet what's so awesome is the constraints have forced me to get more efficient. As Tim Ferriss talks about in his 4-hour work week, when you make yourself fit things into a smaller period of time, or he asked the question, what if you could only work 2 hours a day? What would you spend your time on? And then he goes even more intense. He said, what if you could only work 2 hours a week? What would you spend your time on? And so that has very much served me. So again, I suggest you start where you can and just start reducing your time commitments at work and reinvesting those in things or relationships or activities that are most important to you.